Hey guys, it's Roscoe, and on the Space Couch today I'm going to talk about what I did and didn't like about the trailer for The Last Jedi. Now, to start, the music in that first half of the trailer, absolutely loved it. That interplay of race theme and binary sunset, it was just magical. Really, really lovely. And I really liked those shots, you know, when they focused in on Leia from behind with, of course, the voiceover. And that shot we saw of Finn in his back to suit, again, the musical cue for that was really nice. And then also, I really liked when it focused in on that bookshelf, you know, where Yoda speaks, says, surrounds us, binds us. And again, the musical cue for that was really, really nice. It was a good trailer and lots of very arresting images. But a lot of the other images were iterations of things we had already seen. Say, for instance, the very beginning. I mean, I really liked the fake out, and I liked how it, from that first shot where you see Rey, the hand up, it looked different directorially, and I could see that it was like an homage to the original Finn reveal from that very first trailer where he pops up. We've also seen X-Wings blowing up, you know, they blew up Poe's X-Wing in the first one, they've blown it up in this one, and him running towards it, it was really, really well done, but similar to where we see Finn and Rey running towards a quad jumper on Jakku and explodes. So, I don't know. And as much as those ships going across that icy, salty, whatever it is, planet with all those red plumes, visually it's very stunning, but we saw that with the X-Wings flying over the water at Takodana. For me, X-Wings are my gateway into Star Wars, so it had a lot of resonance in that trailer that this one was lacking, I think. And also, that really nice shot that we see of Rey between the columns in front of the ocean really did remind me of Finn standing on the ridge overlooking Jakku, you know, after he's had his journey through the desert. So, like I said, lots of really great images in there, and I'm not knocking the movie or anything, but I just thought that trailer, it just didn't quite have the emotional resonance I was expecting. It didn't give me the feels, you know, like I was really expecting that it would. The music in the second half of the trailer, with that very bombastic version of the Force theme, for me it was a little jarring. And I think, I mean, the big emotional moment that the trailer was building towards was Luke saying, the Jedi have to end. But when your film is called The Last Jedi, and The Last Jedi is saying the Jedi has to end, it doesn't quite have the same emotional impact. If they had revealed at the trailer reveal that that was the name of the film, it would have had much more emotional impact. But yes, for me, it didn't have the feels that we saw in all the other Force Awakens and Rogue One trailers. Remember the first teaser for Force Awakens? New characters, droid, stormtroopers, X-Wings, bad guy in a forest with a lightsaber, then bang, fanfare, Millennium Falcon, everyone's on the ground in bits crying their eyes out. I know I certainly was. Second one, again, it started with that really incredible visual of the crashed Star Destroyer. Then there was that really great voiceover by Mark Hamill, you know, the Force is strong in my family. Then all those great images that really reminded us what it was we loved about Star Wars. Phasma going down the corridor, BB-8 poking his head around the corner, the ships flying towards the new Star Destroyer, and of course seeing the Falcon in action and seeing the TIE pilot very briefly. That was one of the things that really, really got me. So it's a TIE pilot, it's just little things, little attention to detail. And then, of course, Chewie, we're home, bang, everyone's on the floor in bits. The third trailer, you know, that incredible music that they used for that, all those amazing images and how it reaches that crescendo of all the fantastic scenes. Finn with the lightsaber against Kylo, the big reveal as it were at the end. Just stunning. Same with Rogue One. First teaser trailer, the music that was playing, the introduction to Yavin Base, like, this is Star Wars, I know exactly what's happening here, you know. And then you see the Death Star dish lowering to press, stunning visual, all the other things we see, AT-ATs on the beach, AT-ACTs I should say. Again, it's like, yes, Star Wars, totally into it. The second one that had that really incredible version of Imperial March, you know, with the amazing imagery, you know, Imperial flags rain across the galaxy, lifts up, there's a Star Destroyer hovering above the city, and all that sort of thing. And then when the music segues from Imperial March into the Force thing, when the X-Wings turn up, it was just magnificent. And the third one, again, laid out the story very clearly. Fantastic soundtrack that didn't reference any Star Wars themes, but was a brand new Star Wars theme in and of itself. Fantastic, again, you know, it's just, it had emotional resonance, you know. Seeing Vader at the end of the second trailer for Rogue One was like, oh my god, you saw my reaction, you know what it was like, you know, and then seeing him coming through the mist, you know, in that third trailer. These are all the things that have emotional resonance, make you think, this is Star Wars, it should be like a comfort blanket around you. I didn't get that sense from the Last Jedi trailer, but it's just a teaser. There's no context for any of those shots that we saw, although I would have thought most of the Rey Luke stuff, that's probably towards the beginning. Who knows? And again, further trailers will hopefully expand on it, see some more things that are new. Because the three things that I really liked, Leia, the bookcase, and Finn, those shots, they were all original shots. Everything else, like I said, was derivative in one way or another, although still very visually arresting. So anyway, guys, what do you think? Do you think that's a reasonable thing to say about it? I mean, as you know, I love Star Wars. Look at my list of videos I made. I've done hundreds of Star Wars videos. I'm not knocking Star Wars. I'm not jumping on some kind of bandwagon. I just think that trailer was just a little bit off. It was almost there because you could tell it was building to a big emotional denouement that just didn't really happen. I don't know. Hopefully, like I said, there's no context for anything of what we saw. We don't even know if what Luke says at the end is the entire sentence. It might not be. It could be time for the Jedi to end this, you know, or end the First Order. Who knows? Probably that is where the sentence ends, but I don't know. Like I said, didn't quite get there on the emotional feels. I wasn't crying at the end of the trailer, and I expected I would have been. I was excited, and I thought it was a great trailer, but later it hit me, hold on a second, there's something missing here. The feels were missing, I think. So hopefully that will be addressed in the next trailers and, of course, in the movie, which I'm really looking forward to seeing. Come at me in the comments, guys. Don't be a hater, though, because like I said, I love Star Wars. This is just my views on it, and I can't wait to see more from this film. Please subscribe to my channel if you enjoyed this content. Leave me a comment suggestion for upcoming topic you'd like to see discussed, or like the video.